My name is John Knighton.
James Hargret.
Harold Lurcius.
Vincent Green. I'm 54 years old.
I am 49 years old.
I'm 72 years old. As a black male, it's known that we don't typically follow up with health concerns as we should.
A lot of times we forget that we are going to get old, hopefully, but we want to live old well. And the only way we can do that is by taking care of our bodies, our minds, and our souls.
My name is Derek Griffith, and I'm the founder and director of the Center for Research on Men's Health and a professor at Vanderbilt University. And I'm also the principal investigator of a program called Mighty Men. Faith-based organizations have historically been that anchor for the black community. Having high rates of obesity tends to be associated with having more aggressive prostate cancer, colorectal cancer, and certain forms of lung cancer, in addition to type 2 diabetes and heart disease. The goal of Mighty Men is really to help African American men just live healthier lives and to give them the skills and abilities to help them make healthier choices and know how to make healthier choices once the program is over.
By eating right, exercising, and getting checkups on a regular basis.
Part of the reason that we're doing this work with African American men in churches is because it's such an important anchor to the community. It's such an important anchor to how men sort of see themselves.
As a church, it's like a family, so we spend a lot of time eating together, fellowshipping together, knowing each other.
And by getting men connected to other men to help them sort of normalize, oh, I'm not the only one who experiences this. I'm not the only one who faces this particular challenge or threat. We have 2 sites for this particular study. We have a site in Atlanta, and we're very excited to be adding the Nashville site. Men in Nashville, particularly African American men in Nashville, do have a higher rate of cancers and heart disease when you compare them to other groups of men and to women of their same racial and ethnic group. And so we need to better understand how to work with males in Nashville to address those kinds of issues.
This provides a venue for us to begin to educate, and not only educate, but also to reorient our culture.
I saw my neighbor, and my neighbor was in his 60s. And he told me, he gave me advice. He said, young man, while you have the opportunity now, be proactive.
It is a very difficult task to get African American males engaged in conversations about their health.
A man could be in a situation where something has been going on with his body for a long time. He won't go to the doctor. He won't tell his wife. He won't tell his children until it's too late.
My father died when I was younger. He was only 50 when he died.
I've had 2 brothers, and my father died of prostate cancer, and it seemed to be prevalent in my family.
My father had prostate cancer at 60.
My dad, he died at 50 from a stroke. Even though he was eating healthy, he wasn't taking care of himself. He didn't get a chance to see his grandkids. So for me personally, it's like I want the opportunity for my kids.
When you think about health and think about aging, everyone thinks that, I'm better than the next brother. I'm better than my father. My father didn't take care of himself, or whatever the case may be. But the bottom line is fitness starts with you.
Just getting regular checkups, exercise, and taking better care of ourselves, as well as passing down new habits and a new culture to our next generation.
So this right here is something personal to me that I'm personally taking advantage of, the tools and resources to make my family eat better, study more about quality of health, as well as prevent certain things like this from you and myself dying at an early age.
The Mighty Men's Fitness Program will allow you to connect with other men who may be going through the same thing you're going through, or worried about the same things that you're worried about. But guess what? They're there to help you because there's alternatives to just being worried, and that is informing yourself, that is getting sound advice, and that is taking care of your mind, your body, and your soul. And that's what Mighty Men's Fitness is all about, is making you be a better you.